Everybody here to Coach J Court in Pippa-Passes, Kentucky. We have your Alice Lloyd Eagles versus Asbury. Now, I'm alongside Jacob Frazier
and Jonathan Zaidema.
And we're going to bring you tonight's matchup between Alice Lloyd versus Asbury. Now, Frazier, this is one of the bigger games that, I believe it was this time last year you helped me with this one. This was one of the bigger games last year that helped Alice Lloyd get over the point to go in the run for tournament time.
Right.
With that being said, we got 4 minutes till tip-off. We're going to break away here just for a little bit, and we'll bring it back right before the national anthem and the starting five.
Hot Rod's Pizza, Knott County's only all-you-can-eat lunch buffet and salad bar. Hot Rod's Pizza stands above all others by taking your dining experience to a whole new level with the freshest, highest quality ingredients. We make our dough from scratch daily, never frozen. Our vegetables are hand-chopped daily, and our cheese is shredded right here in the restaurant to ensure the freshest, highest quality of food for you, our customers. For over 20 years, we've set our standards high for you because you're worth it. From cheese sticks, fries, pasta, subs, pizza, salads, and more, we have something for everyone. Get your money's worth at Hot Rod's Pizza in Hyman or Allen, Kentucky. Like us on Facebook, and remember, you're going to love us.
No matter what town or community you live in, there's a Tim Short dealership nearby. That's because our family of dealerships are dedicated to serving the folks throughout Eastern Kentucky. Our employees are your friends and neighbors, helping to support the local economy and provide safe and affordable transportation to everyone that shops the family of Tim Short dealerships. Our entire inventory can be found with a click of a button at timshortautogroup.com. Visit us online and join the thousands of customers that took the short drive to satisfaction today.
Nestled in the mountains of Appalachia, along the Purpose Road, is a hidden gem, Alice Lloyd College. For 100 years, ALC has been providing opportunities.
Opportunity to learn from the best.
Opportunity to work for my education.
Opportunity to serve my community.
Opportunity to become a leader.
Opportunity to find my life's purpose.
Apply now to find your purpose at Alice Lloyd College.
I'm Alicia Maynard.
And I'm Dr. Alan Baldwin.
And we'd like to show you some of the services we offer here at Maynard Chiropractic.
Big deep breath. Oh, yeah. Here at Maynard Chiropractic, we're taking all the necessary precautionary measures to ensure patient and provider safety. Schedule your appointment with Better Health today.
Whether it's for aesthetics, privacy, or perimeter, First Guard Fence Company separates the in from the out. Chain link, wood, composite, in all shapes and sizes. We'll come to you for a free estimate, residential or commercial. Post your perimeter today. Check us out on Facebook today at First Guard Fence.
Go by the Snack Shack and see Gary and Deborah. They're open from Wednesday through Saturday from 10 to 3. Conveniently located just off of US 23 between Prestonsburg and Paintsville. If you're on the lookout for some goodies at a great price, go by the Snack Shack and see them. Tell them Jamie Hughes and a Hometown Sports Corner sent you.
Welcome back, everybody, here to Coach J Court in Pippa-Passes, Kentucky. We've got less than a minute till tip-off and the starting five, but as of right now, they're going to do the national anthem, and we'll take another 2-minute break.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Oswald College. Welcome to the American Center.
by the Snack Shack and see Gary and Deborah. They're open from Wednesday through Saturday from 10 to 3. Conveniently located just off of US 23 between Prestonsburg and Paint.
Hot Rods Pizza, Knott County's only all-you-can-eat lunch buffet and salad bar. Hot Rods Pizza stands above all others by taking your dining experience to a whole new level with the freshest, highest quality ingredients. We make our dough from scratch daily, never frozen. Our vegetables are hand chopped daily and our cheese is shredded right here in the...
Hey. What are you going to do about your student loans? I don't know if I'll ever be able to pay mine back.
I don't have to worry about that. I graduated from Alice Lloyd College and they guaranteed the cost of my tuition. The college is so affordable that I was able to earn my bachelor's degree and remain debt-free.
Wow, I really wish I would have looked into colleges a little bit more.
Alice Lloyd College. Stay close.
Race fans, are you getting excited? Man, we're ready for another fun year of Hometown Sports Corner right here each Thursday night on Facebook Live. We'll talk about the big winners from each of our local racetracks. Then, of course, if there's any wrecks, you know we're going to be talking about those. But this year, we also plan to incorporate a lot of other sports within our show. Now, we know you race fans are geared up and ready for all kinds of racing, but we're ready for all kinds of fun. We'll see you around the corner on Hometown Sports Corner.
Welcome back, everybody. Here at Coach J Court, we have Alice Lloyd versus Asbury. And as of right now, we're going to get your starting lineups for Asbury. At number 1, Nick Fort. Number 2, Caleb Wallace. Number 3, Dakota Walden. Number 23, John Shoulders. Number 34, Clayton Winter. And here's your Alice Lloyd Eagles starting 5. At number 1 is Koji Anderson. Number 5, Bryce Sloan. Number 14, the Cadillac, Will Philpott. Number 20, Dame Tobler. And Big Country from Virginia, Colin Sturgill, and that will be your starting 5 for Alice Lloyd. Now, Frazier, you look at the size with both teams, not only in height, but in depth. Both teams have a lot of depth. So what's your opinions on that?
Well, I'm definitely looking forward to them to bank down low, especially with Colin Sturgill, Dane Tobler, and Will Philpott. You know all three of them can bang underneath, especially and crash the board. And that's just something I always look forward to is that big three right there.
And I believe if you watched the Brescia versus Alice Lloyd game, you've seen that, you know, Brescia had a really, really good defensive team. They lead the nation in steals. And then you're coming to play one of the biggest rivals for Alice Lloyd. With Asbury, it's been a rival since I've been an Eagle over here at the college, and I'm sure it's been a rival for years before us and years to come.
Right, absolutely.
Alice Lloyd is in the white jerseys trimmed in royal blue. Asbury in the black and purple unis. And this ought to be a fun one, Johnny.
I can't wait. Hammer, are there any small games in this rivalry?
There was a lot. Last year, actually, was the buzzer beater from half court.
Yeah, absolutely. I remember that. Very exciting.
The only loss that Alice Lloyd had last year in that undefeated run was against this team. And I'm sure they're coming back with a vengeance.
Definitely having a chip on their shoulder. If I'm not mistaken, things got a little bit chippy there towards the end, didn't it?
Yeah, a little bit. They're going to call it Asbury basketball. To inbound the ball for Asbury is Fort. He goes to Wallace. Back to Fort. Over to Walden. Down in the paint. Number 34, Winter, passes out to Fort. Fort's three-point bucket is good. Makes it Asbury 3, Alice Lloyd 0. Now here's a young freshman guard for Alice Lloyd. With, you know, it's a different situation for Noah Young now. He's the assistant coach.
Right.
And I'm sure he'll remember that game that broke the undefeated streak last year. And I'm sure he's talked to these boys, and even Koji. If you're Alice Lloyd, you're wanting Koji Anderson to learn anything you can from that man right over there. Fort's jump shot is off the mark, rebounded by Philpott. Anderson with the basketball. He's over here on the left side. Looks for the screen. Pass over to Tobler. Tobler looks around. Gets it back to Koji. Koji's gonna set up the offense. Three-point shots up and it don't fall. Rebounded by Asbury's Walden. Fort drives down the lane, kicks over to Wallace. Stolen away by Will Philpott. Koji Anderson on the fast break.
And it's good by number 1, Koji Anderson. You know, being so young for Koji Anderson, you can tell that he's definitely grew up around the environment in the basketball arena. And, you know, he's just very poised and calm and definitely has a lot of discipline.
He plays good for a freshman guard. He plays, you know, the spot well. He's just got just a little bit of learning to do, and I'm sure he'll learn that by the time he graduates from it.
Absolutely.
Anderson with the basketball for Alice Lloyd. He's at the top of the key, drives to that right side, looks to find Philpott. Defender got up. Tobler with the basketball. Goes off the screen, mid-range jump shot is no good, hits off the front iron. Fort with the basketball. Fort is the only one to score for Asbury yet. Walden looks over to Fort. Jump shot does not fall. Philpott with the rebound. Anderson drives down the lane, looks to Philpott. Three. Rebounded by Tobler, and it's good. Now, if you're Dame Tobler, boys, you got to have a game like you did against Brescia.
Oh, yeah.
Dame had 21 points. I couldn't tell you how many rebounds.
He's always reliable on the stat line.
Oh, yeah, and especially the way that, you know, Brescia played. They're a good team. Brescia's a good team, and we have a good team. But towards the end, we just started to stray away, and the lead just grew. Anderson's jump shot does not fall. Rebounded by Philpott. Fort, pass over to Walden. Over to Shoulders. Shoulders shot is good. Asbury's got such a fast-paced offense that it's hard to even get back to guard them.
You can tell that they can pull the trigger behind the arc, too. You can tell that quick.
Shot was off the mark from Sloan. Now, you won't see many of that.
No.
Shoulders shot is good. Alice Lloyd with a timeout. We'll be back here in 30 seconds.
I'm Alicia Maynard.
And I'm Dr. Alan Baldwin.
And we'd like to show you some of the services we offer here at Maynard Chiropractic.
Big deep breath. Oh, yeah. Here at Maynard Chiropractic, we're taking all the necessary precautionary measures to ensure patient and provider safety. Schedule your appointment with Better Health today.
Welcome back, everybody, here to Pippa-Passes, Kentucky at Coach J Court. Score right now for Alice Lloyd, 4 points. Asbury with 11. There's 16 minutes and 13 seconds left here in the first half. That's still a lot of basketball, Frazier.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Asbury comes out in the full court press. Sturgill finds Sloan. Sloan's going to set up the offense for the Eagles. Goes to Tobler. Finds Anderson. Over to Sloan. Poked out of bounds by Fort. It'll be Alice Lloyd basketball. To inbound the ball for the Eagles is Sloan. Looks like they're running stack. Ball will be going back to the Eagles. Now this Eagles team has a lot of veterans who've played for a couple years now for the Eagles. There's a lot of talent, not just with the veterans, but with the young guys too, who's came in the last 2 years. Anderson pulls the jump shot, and it's good.
For 2.
That's a long mid-range jump shot. Shot up by Shoulders, just off the mark. Rebounded by Winter. Fort. Over to Shoulders. Shot does not fall. Rebounded by Philpott. Anderson to Tobler. Tobler over there on the right side, drives down the lane. It's going to send Tobler to the line for a second chance opportunity. Now, how was your all's first day of class?
It went really well. It went really well, and I got surprised a little bit about a few professors.
Now, how was your first day of class, Johnny?
Oh, I was just sitting in class all day, just giddy for this game tonight. Couldn't wait.
Now, boys, I know, we all know, us three have dealt with being a student athlete, and it's a rough thing to do.
Absolutely.
And especially with the basketball team. You know, right now they're in season, and it's rough to keep your grades up.
Right.
But that's one of the requirements, when you sign up for it. And they've done, I feel like everybody, not just basketball team, the soccer team, baseball team, softball team, and the volleyball team, and women's basketball.
Right.
I mean, now they're going to start an archery team next semester. There's a lot of responsibility with being a student athlete.
Especially here with, unlike most other schools, we have a work-study program where it's absolutely mandatory that you have to come. So that's another job that they have to tackle too as well.
Yeah, and it's, that's something. This school is a great school. I mean, I've loved it every second that I've been here. And the people are great people. I've known Scott, for Coach Cornett, for a couple years now, and he's a really good coach. I've known most of the coaches. You get into this broadcast and you get to find out everybody, and they just take you in like family.
Right.
It'll be out of bounds on Alice Lloyd. It'll be Asbury basketball.
Which, like you just pointed out, that they treat you like family. That's something special about Alice Lloyd, and that you can't find much other places, because, like you said, this place is a very tight-knit family, whether you're blood or not. And that's something special.
And that's what makes us Eagles.
Right.
Shots up. It's going to send him to the line. He got fouled by number 23, Colin Sturgill. That'll be his first, team's first. Now, Alice Lloyd is starting to chip away at that lead. Asbury, after the timeout from Alice Lloyd, has only made 3 points. At the line for Asbury is number 3, Dakota Wallen, and that'll be his first points of the ball game. And he misses the second one. Anderson with the basketball for Alice Lloyd. Looks around, going to set it up. Pass it over to Tobler. Tobler drives down the lane, tries to get it to Sturgill, but it'll be out of bounds. It'll be Alice Lloyd basketball. Subbing into the game for Alice Lloyd is the guy we like to call Big Ben.
Yep.
And, we have a blue and white game pretty much like what, Kentucky would. And, he got injured.
Yeah,
and
unfortunately, very quick.
He's only played 3 games since being healthy. And he was in the top 3 scorers last week against Brescia with 10 or 11 points, which is pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
The game before, he had 17, 18 points.
Right.
First game back.
He looked all right in warm-ups tonight. He's throwing down windmills, so I think he's ready to go.
Oh, I'm excited to see it. Winter with a layup and makes it Alice Lloyd 11, Asbury 17. Anderson with the basketball. Finds Tobler. Finds Ben. Kicks out to Philpott. Philpott's jump shot is good. That was a long mid-range jump shot. As long as the shot's falling, it don't matter if it's 2s or 3s. We like to see 3s, but can't be going shot for shot.
It's mostly 3s on the other side. That's
Yeah.
the problem.
Koji Anderson over to Ben. Finds Philpott. Goes down to Tobler. Tobler's layup is good. 5-point game. 12:09 left here in the first half. Shots up. Rebounded by Ben. Finds Anderson. Goes to Tobler. Tobler looks around. Finds Philpott. Over to Sloan. Down to Ben. I'll send Ben to the line for 2.
Something that you notice about Asbury, you can notice that that a lot of their offenses ran through number 23, John Shoulders.
Yeah, with 9 points, and I mean, you can't let Fort not be one of the top guys either. I mean, he within the first 2 minutes of the game scored 5 points.
Right.
And he's shooting well. And he almost reminds me of the guy who played for Rio last year in tournament. He could just shoot the lights out. Just kept on shooting and shooting and shooting. But as they take a break, we're going to take one as well. We'll be back here in 30 seconds.
Hot Rods Pizza, Knott County's only all-you-can-eat lunch buffet and salad bar. Hot Rods Pizza stands above all others by taking your dining experience to a whole new level with the freshest, highest quality ingredients. We make our dough from scratch daily, never frozen. Our vegetables are hand-chopped daily, and our cheese is shredded right here in the restaurant to ensure the freshest, highest quality of food for you, our customers. For over 20 years, we've set our standards high for you because you're worth it.
Welcome back, everybody, here at Coach J Court. Alice Lloyd hosting Asbury. It is Alice Lloyd 15, Asbury 20 with 11:50 left. Now, Frazier, if you're Alice Lloyd, what are you going to try to do, to stop scoring in some cases?
Definitely watch the perimeter shooting and hurry up and get back on defense because they are a really run and gun type team.
Yeah, they're pass first, and they have a lot of faith in their shooters.
Right.
First one does not fall. Second one up, and it falls. Makes it Alice Lloyd 16, Asbury 20. Fort passes it over to Owens. Over to McNew.
And 1 for number 2.
Caleb Wallace, that'll be his first points of the ball game. Foul will be on Sloan. That'll be his first, team second. Shot was good. Tobler to Philpott. You can see Asbury's changed their defensive up to a full court man-to-man. Tobler over to Sloan. Finds Anderson. Shots up, and it's good. Koji Anderson with a big three-point bucket. That'll make his 7th point of the ball game. Winter with a fancy pass finds his teammate Wallace. Shots up, and it's good. Wallace with another Basket gives him 5.
It was a little inside out. They moved it down low onto the baseline, and it made its way all the way back to the top for a triple.
He's a faster guard. Anderson's layup does not fall, stripped away. Nice layup by Ben. He could almost slam that down.
I thought he was going to.
Me too.
We'll take 2 points either way.
Yeah, it all counts the same.
Subbing into the game for Alice Lloyd is Brady Nelson and Jared Strickland. On the floor right now for Alice Lloyd is Nelson, Strickland, Sloan, Big Ben, and the Cadillac, Will Philpott. Fort's jump shot does not fall, rebounded by Sloan. Nelson with the basketball. Finds Strickland. Finds Sloan. Back to Nelson. Nelson going to set up the offense. Strickland's jump shot is good. Now, he can shoot the ball just as well as anybody I know.
Yep.
You look across the ways, you see the Viper, Noah Cottle. Glad to see him back. Jump shot is good. You're just going to have to force them to the rim. Shot does not fall, rebounded by Manu. Winter with the basketball for Asbury.
Going to work on Philpott. Back out to number 2.
Wallace with the basketball right now. Finds his teammate Owens. Owens is McNew's shot was good. There's another timeout.
We're going to have to stop the three-point shot.
We'll just keep it right here. Now, both of your all's majors and mine are communications.
Yes.
So, when's your all's expected graduation time?
I have 3 more semesters, not counting this one. So, after this semester, all of next year, and then the fall after.
Now, what about you, Johnny?
I believe I have 2 more years. I'm not really sure where I transferred. A lot of the credits got lost and stuff like that, but we'll see. I might be here a while.
I'm sure Coach Lander would like to have you on the soccer team as long as he could. And, you know, this is one of the places it's Brady Nelson with the basketball for Alice Lloyd. We got some technical problems going on right now, but we'll come to you with commentary.
Yeah.
Strickland to inbound the ball for Alice Lloyd. Finds Ben. Drives down the lane, layup's good, makes it Alice Lloyd 30, Asbury 34. With 7:15 left here in the ball game, Alice Lloyd 30, Asbury 34. Fort finds his teammate. Wallace with the basketball. Goes back to Fort. Fort guarded by Big Ben. Fort's jump shot does not fall, rebounded by Strickland. Strickland finds Nelson. Nelson on the fast break. Gets it down to Cottle. Cottle's layup is good for Alice Lloyd. Wallace with the basketball. Goes over to his teammate. Shots up, and it's good for Asbury. We'll get the picture fixed here in just a minute, and we'll get that all settled for y'all. That last shot was by number 11, Big Ben McNew. Good hustle play by Nelson. Strickland down to Cottle. Cottle with 4 points. He just subbed in, and he's playing very well. Wallace with the basketball for Asbury.
And something I just noticed, this is all of Alice Lloyd's reserves. You know, this is completely off the bench, and they come in and filled in for the starting five, and is doing quite well.
Now, if you can remember coming and watching the first few games, I mean, the first few games, Alice Lloyd ran a platoon, and it worked.
Yes.
And you know, you need 10 consistent guys.
You need that
can come in.
Right.
If you had more than 10, 11, 12 guys who can come in and produce just as good what the starters do, you're set.
Yeah, as a coach for Coach Scott Cornett and Gary Stead, you couldn't ask for a better blessing than that.
And we'll get the video fixed. We're going to step away for a minute commercial break, and we'll be back here in just a little bit.
No matter what town or community you live in, there's a Tim Short dealership nearby. That's because our family of dealerships are dedicated to serving the folks throughout Eastern Kentucky. Our employees are your friends and neighbors, helping to support the local economy and provide safe and affordable transportation to everyone that shops the family of Tim Short dealerships. Our entire inventory can be found with a click of a button at timshortautogroup.com. Visit us online and
Doesn't it feel great to know there's someplace close by where you can take care of all the things you need to do, like top off the tank? You know, they don't give out prizes for how far you can drive on E. Grab a late night snack. We all have our favorite road trip snacks, don't we? Get that last item you'll need for dinner tonight. Remember, when we cook, you don't have to clean. Or pick up a hot, ready-made deli meal. Why cook when you don't have to? All this convenience is right around the corner from wherever you are, and with that convenience comes a safe environment.
All right, we're back.
Block shot by Jared Strickland. Brady Nelson's up to, almost an alley-oop from Jared Strickland to Big Ben. Jacob Curry for three, and it's good. Alice Lloyd is within 1 point now. Asbury 40, Alice Lloyd 39.
I think the roof might come off.
Shot was made by Asbury. Now, you gotta keep shooting the ball. We got the hot hand. And there's the picture for y'all. Curry's jump shot is good. Jacob Curry, he's one of the best shooters from last year. He transferred in the semester before last.
Right.
And he played well on JV, and he's playing well right now for varsity.
Maybe it's something to do with that last name.
Maybe, maybe. Nelson with the basketball for Alice Lloyd. Finds Strickland. Tipped out of bounds by Asbury's. Subbing back into the game is Shoulders and Wallace. Koji Anderson with the basketball. Now this is a group that you're liable to see next year a whole lot.
Oh, yeah. It's a very diverse lineup all throughout the bench because we have a big select few of veterans. We also have a lot of, newcomers and rookies and so on and so forth.
Newer talent. Subbing into the game for Asbury is number 14. Blaine Keithley over to Anderson, over to Curry. Curry finds Strickland. Strickland's mid-range jump shot is good. Alice Lloyd with the lead. Right now, Alice Lloyd 44, Asbury 42 with 3:36 left here in the first half. Layup does not fall. Fort shot up, does not go in. Rebounded by Ben. It'll be Alice Lloyd basketball.
Smart heads-up play there by Big Ben.
Subbing into the game for Alice Lloyd, number 14, Philpott and Tobler. Curry over to Strickland. Back to Curry. Strickland with the basketball. He's going to find Anderson. Anderson going to set up the play for Alice Lloyd. Goes over to Curry. Finds Philpott. Philpott drives down the lane, kicks out to Anderson. Anderson's shot is good. Anderson now with 10 points.
The tidal wave.
Got so much momentum coming from this Alice Lloyd team right now. Wallace kicks over to Fort. Fort drives down the lane. Layup is good for Asbury. Cuts the lead down just to 3. Anderson over to Strickland. Strickland with the basketball. Mid-range jump shot. Does not fall. Number 23, Shoulders with the basketball. Finds Wallace. Wallace's jump shot is good. It's all tied up. 2:11 left here in the first half. Look across the way. You see Bryce Sloan. Anderson's mid-range jump shot does not fall. Law with the basketball. Finds Ford over the shoulders to Winter. Winter hook shot does not fall. Anderson with the basketball. Tobler over to Strickland. Strickland's three-point ball just off the mark. Rebounded by Shoulders. Law with the basketball. Stolen by Curry. Curry to Anderson. Anderson on the fast break. Mid-range jump shot is good. What a game Coach is having tonight.
I'm telling you. Both sides are really into the run and gun offense, wide open threes, open layups, fast break points, and it's just exciting to see.
Anderson with the basketball for Alice Lloyd, finds Tobler. Tobler looks around to Curry. Curry's shot does not fall, rebounded by Philpott. Good putback right there, Frazier. Philpott, he's one of the biggest, forces down there in the paint. He can out-rebound anybody he wants.
The nice thing with him, too, he can also score behind the mark, too.
Oh, he can shoot the basketball.
Layup scored by Jared Strickland. Makes it 53-47 Alice Lloyd.
Wallace with the basketball for Asbury. Goes to Fort. Fort's jump shot does not fall. Rebounded by Winter. Law to Shoulders. They're going to call the reach on Anderson. Subbing into the game for Alice Lloyd is number 5, Bryce Sloan. Out of bounds on Alice Lloyd. It'll be Asbury basketball. Winter with the basketball for Asbury. Over to Shoulders to Wallace. Wallace looking for the screen. Gets double team up top. Stolen away by Will Philpott. I was hoping to see it. I was hoping to see that ball go in.
The tables would be turned.
Yeah, the tables would be turned. But at halftime, Alice Lloyd 53, Asbury 47. We'll come back here in just a little while to get you some stats from the first half, and we'll be back here in 7 minutes.
Doesn't it feel great to know there's someplace close by where you can take care of all the things you need to do, like top off the tank? You know, they don't give out prizes for how far you can drive on E. Grab a late night snack. We all have our favorite road trip snacks, don't we? Get that last item you'll need for dinner tonight. Remember, when we cook, you don't have to clean. Or pick up a hot, ready-made deli meal. Why cook when you don't have to? All this convenience is right around the corner from wherever you are, and with that convenience comes a safe environment. One where we're taking the right steps, one where we make sure you have what you need, and one where we love our neighbors. That's your
No matter what town or community you live in, there's a Tim Short dealership nearby. That's because our family of dealerships are dedicated to serving the folks throughout Eastern Kentucky. Our employees are your friends and neighbors, helping to support the local economy and provide safe and affordable transportation to everyone that shops the family of Tim Short dealerships. Our entire inventory can be found with the click of a button at timshortautogroup.com. Visit us online and join the thousands of customers that took the short drive to satisfaction today.
Race fans, are you getting excited? Man, we're ready for another fun year of Hometown Sports Corner right here each Thursday night on Facebook Live. We'll talk about the big winners from each of our local racetracks. Then, of course, if there's any wrecks, you know we're going to be talking about those. But this year, we also plan to incorporate a lot of other sports within our show. Now, we know you race fans are geared up and ready for all kinds of racing, but we're ready for all kinds of fun. We'll see you around the corner on Hometown Sports Corner.
Since 2017, the Park City Service Center has been keeping our community on the road. With the best equipment available, along with the most experienced and qualified mechanics in the area, we continue to provide our community with the best quality service anywhere. We are committed to treating you with fairness and respect. You will always know the price before we start working, and we will never do anything without it being approved by you first. Visit us today at 563 Isom Drive in Isom, Kentucky. We're local people keeping our community on the road.
Nestled in the mountains of Appalachia, along the Purpose Road, is a hidden gem, Alice Lloyd College. For 100 years, ALC has been providing opportunities.
Opportunity to learn from the best.
Opportunity to work for my education.
Opportunity to serve my community.
Opportunity to become a leader.
Opportunity to find my life's purpose.
Apply now to find your purpose at Alice Lloyd College.
Hot Rods Pizza, Knott County's only all-you-can-eat lunch buffet and salad bar. Hot Rods Pizza stands above all others by taking your dining experience to a whole new level with the freshest, highest quality ingredients. We make our dough from scratch daily, never frozen. Our vegetables are hand-chopped daily, and our cheese is shredded right here in the restaurant to ensure the freshest, highest quality of food for you, our customers. For over 20 years, we've set our standards high for you because you're worth it. From cheese sticks, fries, pasta, subs, pizza, salads, and more, we have something for everyone. Get your money's worth at Hot Rods Pizza in Hyman or Allen, Kentucky. Like us on Facebook, and remember, you're going to love us for the crust. 606-785.
No matter what town or community you live in, there's a Tim Short dealership nearby. That's because our family of dealerships are dedicated to serving the folks throughout Eastern Kentucky. Our employees are your friends and neighbors, helping to support the local economy and provide safe and affordable transportation to everyone that shops the family of Tim Short dealerships. Our entire inventory can be found with a click of a button at timshortautogroup.com. Visit us online and join the thousands of customers that took the short drive.
I'm Alicia Maynard.
And I'm Dr. Alan Baldwin.
And we'd like to show you some of the services we offer here at Maynard Chiropractic.
Big deep breath. Oh, yeah. Here at Maynard Chiropractic, we're taking all the necessary precautionary measures to ensure patient and provider safety. Schedule your appointment with Better Health today.
Whether it's for aesthetics, privacy, or perimeter, First Guard Fence Company separates the in from the out. Chain link, wood, composite, in all shapes and sizes. We'll come to you for a free estimate, residential or commercial. Post your perimeter today. Check us out on Facebook today at First Guard Fence.
Go by the Snack Shack and see Gary and Deborah. They're open from Wednesday through Saturday from 10 to 3. Conveniently located just off of US 23 between Prestonsburg and Paintsville. If you're on the lookout for some goodies at a great price, go by the Snack Shack and see them. Tell them Jamie Hughes and Hometown Sports Corner sent you.
Hey. What are you going to do about your student loans? I don't know if I'll ever be able to pay mine back.
I don't have to worry about that. I graduated from Lloyd College and they guaranteed the cost of my tuition. The college is so affordable that I was able to earn my bachelor's degree and remain debt-free.
Wow, I really wish I would have looked into colleges a little bit more.
Lloyd College. Stay close, go far.
Pizza rolls look like before they're finished. This is our pizza rolls. These have just been rolled and they're proofing and they're getting ready to be baked. Our dough is made exclusively for Double Quick. So we're the only ones that use that particular dough. And so this is what our pizza rolls look like. Some of the stores you may see up to 30 and 40 pans of these a day going through their kitchens. On the inside, this is what you'll see. This is our original one. This is our original pizza roll that everyone loves so much. These are our buffalo rolls. It's got all white meat, buffalo chicken in it. And then here's our breakfast roll. Our breakfast roll has eggs, potatoes, and sausage and cheese in it. Also today we're doing our breaded chicken and our potato wedges. We use only the highest quality of chicken tenders. Our chicken tenders range in size about 2 ounces to 3 ounces each, so they're huge pieces of chicken. And today we've cut them in half just for the sampling because everyone's getting a little bit of everything. But this is how we do our chicken. We also have it in our own signature breading. This breading right here is made exclusively for Double Quick. It's our own secret recipe. So that's how our chicken looks. Then once our chicken is completed, this is what the inside of our chicken tenders looks like. See how moist it is? And that's the way that our chicken looks on the inside. Also, our potato wedges, we home cook them and we cut them on a potato slicer. And then this is what they look like. This is a sample. Again, this is only a half of a potato wedge. Actually, our potato wedges are double this size. and this is what they look like on the inside. We use only Idaho potatoes, so at Double Quick we did everything fresh and with the highest quality products.
Race fans, are you getting excited? Man, we're ready for another fun year of Hometown Sports Corner right here each Thursday night on Facebook Live. We'll talk about the big winners from each of our local racetracks. Then, of course, if there's any wrecks, you know we're going to be talking about those. But this year, we also plan to incorporate a lot of other sports within our show. Now, we know you race fans are geared up and ready for all kinds of racing, but we're ready for all kinds of fun. We'll see you around the corner on Hometown Sports Corner.
We are back with 4:46 left in the halftime break. I just received the stats for Asbury College, or Asbury. Nick Fort led the way with 14 points. He just ahead of his teammate Caleb Wallace with 9, and John Shoulders with 9. Their team had 11 made threes out of 22 attempts. That was burning hot in that first half. For Alice Lloyd, Koji Anderson led with 12 points, Dame Tobler with 9, and then we had Jacob Curry and Noah Caudle with 6, but Jared Strickland had 8 there at the end, getting hot. Hammer?
That was a big first half for Alice Lloyd. You know, you want to win the first half. And in true honesty, you want to win the first 10 minutes. And I feel like momentum sort of shifted towards, Alice Lloyd's side after the first 10 minutes. But Alice Lloyd now up 6 points against Asbury. And Asbury is a really, really good school. And if y'all have not already, like and share. We're always thankful for Alice Lloyd for letting us do these games, and this is mine and Johnny's work study, and we're praying for Jamie Hughes tonight. He's got a funeral that he had to do, and I'm always happy to help whenever I can, and this is a good birthday present for me. If we win this game, this will make my birthday 10 times better. I mean, this is one of those games I want us to win bad. This is a game that if y'all play them in soccer, that's a game I want you all to win bad. That's a game if we play them in baseball, and I'm sure we'll see them later on down the road. But that's a game that I want to see Alice Lloyd win bad, in my personal opinion.
Oh, we're on the right track so far.
Yeah, and Asbury's came out and they've had the hot hand, Frazier.
Oh yeah.
Fort, he had 14 points. He's made most of those points behind the arc.
You got 3 with 9. Number 2, Caleb Wallace. Number 11, Ben McNew. And 23, John Shoulders.
I mean, them guys are shooting behind the arc very fluently, but you got to try to stop the three-point ball.
Yep.
And if you're Alice Lloyd on the offensive side, you keep it in the hands of Koji. He's had a game and a half. In my opinion, if the game was to end right now, he's the player of the game. But it's not over yet until the last buzzer rings.
Right.
But no. Well, with that, we've got 1:43 before the second half starts here at Coach J Court in Pippapassas, Kentucky. Alice Lloyd 53, Asbury 47, and we'll be right back with second half action here on Alice Lloyd Sports Network.
Since 2017, the Park City Service Center has been keeping our community on the road. With the best equipment available, along with the most experienced and qualified mechanics in the area, we continue to provide our community with the best quality service anywhere. We are committed to treating you with fairness and respect. You will always know the price before we start working, and we will never do anything without it being approved by you first. Visit us today at 563 Isom Drive in Isom, Kentucky. We're local people keeping our community on the road.
No matter what town or community you live in, there's a Tim Short dealership nearby. That's because our family of dealerships are dedicated to serving the folks throughout Eastern Kentucky. Our employees are your friends and neighbors, helping to support the local economy and provide safe and affordable transportation to everyone that shops the family of Tim Short dealerships. Our entire inventory can be found with a click of a button at timshortautogroup.com. Visit us online and join the thousands of customers that took the short drive to satisfaction today.
Welcome back, everybody, here at Coach J Court in Pippa Passes, Kentucky. We've got second half action for Alice Lloyd versus Asbury College. Now, on the floor right now for Alice Lloyd is number 1, Koji Anderson, number 14, Will Philpott, number 5, Bryce Sloan. On the floor for Asbury, number 2, Wallace, number 23, Shoulders, number 34, Winter, and number 1, Fort. Alice Lloyd with the basketball right now in the hands of Philpott. I believe it'll go back to Alice Lloyd. With Alice Lloyd being on the hot hand, you gotta keep shooting. To inbound the ball for Alice Lloyd is number 20, Dame Tobler. Throws it to Sturgill. In the hands of Tobler. Tobler takes the screen off Philpott. Mid-range jump shot does not fall. Rebounded by Shoulders. Right now, Asbury's number 3, Walden, with the basketball. Drives down the lane. Layup does not fall. Tobler with the rebound. Anderson with the basketball. Anderson on the left side. Passes it down to Philpott. Philpott kicks out to Anderson. They're going to call the foul. It'll be on Shoulders. That'll be his first, team's first. Sloan to Anderson. Anderson with the basketball. Finds Tobler. Tobler drives down the lane. They're going to call the charge. That'll be Tobler's first, team's first. Wallace with the basketball for Asbury. Now, Wallace can shoot.
Oh, yeah, hands down. Ben McNew can as well. Those are the top 2 shooters I've seen. And definitely Shoulders as well in the first half, very early in the first half.
Fort is a very sneaky basketball player. He can shoot, he can drive, he's got height. And that was number 34, Winters, with the basket. Anderson's layup is good. If you're gonna match shot for shot, I want it to be the layup.
Me too. Always, hands down. And what a circus shot.
That was
Caleb Wallace.
That was a crazy layup. He surprised himself. Look at him. He had the biggest grin on his face. 3-point shot for Koji Anderson, off the mark, rebounded by Tobler. They're going to say that's a foul. Tobler will be at the line for a second chance opportunity. Tobler's going to take a dribble. First one up, and it's good. The bench really for Alice Lloyd has helped, spark the offense.
Oh yeah, 100%. As a coach, you can't ask for something better.
And I know for a fact that Coach Cornett will be very happy and pleased. Mid-range jump shot does not fall. It'll be out of bounds off the hands of Tobler. Fort to Wallace. This is a pretty good officiating crew. They've worked a lot of games that me and Jamie has called, and they've done well tonight. Wallace over to McNew. Fort with the basketball. Drives down the lane, kicks over to Winter. Fort's jump shot just off the mark. Koji Anderson with the basketball. Philpott's layup is good. It's a 7-point basketball game. Wallace to Fort. Fort drives down the lane. Kicks out to McNew, over to Shoulders. Shoulders mid-range jump shot blocked by Sturgill. Ball in the hands of Sloan. To Tobler. Tobler looks around, looks for help. He called a timeout. As they take the timeout, we will as well, back here in 30 seconds.
Doesn't it feel great to know there's someplace close by where you can take care of all the things you need to do, like top off the tank? They don't give out prizes for how far you can drive on E. Grab a late night snack. We all have our favorite road trip snacks, don't we? Get that last item you'll need for dinner tonight. Remember, when we cook, you don't have to clean. Or pick up a hot, ready-made deli meal. Why cook when you don't have to? All this convenience is right around the corner from wherever you are, and with that convenience comes a safe environment. One where we're taking the right steps, one where we make sure you have what you need, and one where we love our neighbors. That's your local Double Quick.
Welcome back, everybody, here at Coach J Court in Pippa Passes, Kentucky. Anderson over to Sturgill. Anderson drives down, looks around, trying to find some help, finds Tobler. Tobler backs down, finds Anderson. Anderson's layup is good. Now that's something that you would have seen Noah Young do.
Oh, yeah.
He'd drive to the rim, just throw it up. It's in.
Mm-hmm.
He did that a lot last year, and he, one of the best guards I've seen play.
And that's something that you love to see a guard do. Not be afraid to go inside and battle with the big guys underneath.
Yeah, you could tell. Last year that three-point bucket was made by Shoulders, but you could tell last year. He was so confident with it. He played here for 4 years and built his game up to the point that he was that confident, and the confidence of a point guard is really good. 3-point shot up for Sturgill. Does not fall. Rebounded by Philpott. Philpott's layup is good. Philpott earlier on this season got his 1,000th rebound, or 1,000-point. It was something.
Yeah.
I can't remember what it was. Had a double-double that game. I remember it.
Big Country just got his second block.
Sturgill, he's a good center.
Oh, yeah.
He's one that I'm going to hate to see go.
Me too, for sure.
Got excited for number 3 there. Committed the fall.
That'll be Walden. That'll be Shoulders at the line. He's going to get a chance to get 2 points here. Now, Frazier, if you had to say what was your favorite Alice Lloyd basketball game that you've ever been to, what game would that be?
It would be last year when we played West Virginia Tech here. And that game meant a lot to me because considering that I'm from West Virginia and I have a lot of friends back home who have graduated from there, and I shared the big game or whatever on Facebook and stuff, and they were commenting, you know, Tech by 40 and stuff like that, and it felt good to post back and say, you know, well,
yeah,
it was, yeah, you get it.
it was one of the,
put that in your pipe and smoke it kind of thing.
Yeah, it was one of the best games that I've ever been a part of in that season last year. It was my first time, you know, helping Jamie and helping, you know, do this on Alice Lloyd's with, you know, with marketing, and that's one game that I'll remember for years to come. Big three-point bucket by the Rifleman, Bryce Sloan. That makes the lead up to 9 right now with 14:37 left here in the second half. But going on with what I was saying about West Virginia Tech, that will be one of the games that I'll remember until the day I graduate, helping out with Jamie and with the Alice Lloyd, you know, athletics page and the YouTube channel, which we have now. It helps out. Not only, you know, parents can watch it, but they can watch it on their flat screens at the house and not have to use Apple TV. And you know, it's something, you know, they don't want to make nobody pay to watch these, you know, games, you know, using the internet. I mean, and that's one thing that I've always liked about high school sports and about college, some college sports. You'll have a few that will do it on YouTube, a few do it on Facebook. Shot up for number 24, does not fall, rebounded by Strickland. But Alice Lloyd was down 24 against West Virginia Tech last year, and they won it by a buzzer beater from the Cadillac, Will Philpott. And, you know, everybody rushed the floor. It was
He's had quite a few of those in his time here.
One of the best moments of my life.
And that's something that Will Philpott always has in his arsenal. He's what people will call a garbage man. You know, he gets a lot of second chance points, and I think that's something that definitely don't go overlooked here around here.
Yeah, and he's just in big games, big situations. That's one guy that I want on the floor.
Me too.
And there's a lot. I mean, even right now, there's a lot on this team right now that I want, you know, in big situations in this game. Good defense by Alice Lloyd to make the shot clock. Took them 30 seconds to try to find, you know, a basket. That's crazy. Asbury's going to come out in a press. Sloan over to Nelson. Nelson to the Cadillac, gets it back to Nelson, over to Sloan. Sloan goes to that left side, gives it down to Strickland. Strickland's and one. Listen, he's one guy that I want to see score a lot.
Me too.
He was a couple weeks ago. He was our player of the game on Hometown Sports Corner, and you know he's played good. He's coming off an injury, and he's played as well as he's played. You know, right now he's done really good for this team. Free throw does not go in. Wallace with the basketball for Asbury. Over two shoulders. Back to Wallace. Shoulders. Shots up. Goes in. Shoulders can just shoot the basketball. He's very proficient with it too. Nelson with the basketball for Alice Lloyd. Looks around, finds Philpott. Over to Strickland. Strickland's three-point shot does not fall. Rebounded by Winter. Wallace with the basketball. Three-point shot falls for Wallace. You cannot be allowing, you know, back and forth with the three-point ball. Sloan over to Nelson. Nelson back to Sloan. Sloan's three-point shot does not fall. Rebounded by Cottle. Cottle with the layup does not fall. Strickland with the basketball. Rebounded by Strickland. kicks it over to the Viper. They're going to send him to the line for a second chance opportunity. There was a lot go on right then.
How many offensive rebounds do you think we just got?
If I had to guess, 4 or 5.
Yeah.
Don't let Strickland's no-look pass go overlooked there either.
Absolutely.
That was beautiful.
Looked like Magic Johnson out there,
Yeah.
or Jason Williams.
Now that I thought he was going to kick it over here to Sloan, to be honest.
I thought he was too.
Sloan was wide open. That's one guy, if I'm out there guarding somebody, I don't want to leave Sloan open. And there's a few players on this team that I wouldn't want to leave open either, not just him.
All across the board, actually.
But we'll step away for 30 seconds, and we'll be back here at Coach J Court.
Hey. What are you going to do about your student loans? I don't know if I'll ever be able to pay mine back.
I don't have to worry about that. I graduated from Lloyd College and they guaranteed the cost of my tuition. The college is so affordable that I was able to earn my bachelor's degree and remain debt-free.
Wow, I really wish I would have looked into colleges a little bit more.
Lloyd College. Stay close, go far.
Welcome back, everybody, here at Coach J Court in Pippa Passes, Kentucky. We have your Alice Lloyd Eagles with 67, Asbury with 65, with 11:49 left here in the second half. Our next home game for the boys will be on the 19th against IU Kokomo, and I believe that will be a doubleheader. Both the boys and the girls will play. At the line right now for Alice Lloyd is Noah Cottle. First one does not go in. He's going to get another shot. Second one was good. Makes the lead to 9. Asbury with the basketball. Shoulders with the basketball for Asbury. Looks down to McNew. McNew's mid-range jump shot is good. Nelson with the basketball for Asbury. You look across the way, you'll see Jacob Curry.
He's had the hot hand for sure this evening.
Oh yeah, he shot really good this game. Sloan with the basketball. Down to Cottle. Cottle's layup does not go in, but he was fouled. That'll send him to the line for 2. That'll be on number 1, Nick Fort. That'll be his second, team's 5th. Now, if you're Asbury, you do not want to foul anymore.
No.
With 11 minutes left in the second half and you have 5 fouls, you're in contention to send Alice Lloyd to the charity strike.
Yep.
With anything. Both of them go in. Alice Lloyd 70, Asbury 67. Wallace with the basketball. Finds his teammate Walden. Over to Wallace. He finds Wallace over here at the top of the key, guarded by Curry. Being subbed into the game for Alice Lloyd. Second chance opportunity does not fall. Ben with a rebound. Nelson on the fast break. Finds Cottle. Cottle's layup does not fall. Rebounded by Ben. Kicks out to Curry. Curry guarded by Fort. Ben with the basketball. Finds Strickland. Strickland's layup does not go. That'll be off the back of Strickland. It'll be Asbury basketball. Wallace with the basketball for Asbury. Wallace over to his teammate. Over here in the corner is Wallace. Drives down the lane. Looks to find help. Layup is good. Makes it Alice Lloyd 70, Asbury 69. Brady Nelson with the basketball right now for Alice Lloyd. Finds Ben. Ben's layup is good. Wallace with the basketball for Asbury. Over to Walden. Walden to Law. Over to Wallace. Back to Fort. Fort guarded by Ben.
Good defense by Ben.
It'll be Asbury basketball. They only have 12 seconds to get up a shot.
Let's hope we get another shot clock violation.
McNew to inbound the ball for Asbury. Finds Fort. Fort's hook shot does not fall. Rebounded by Cottle. He gets the ball up to Nelson. Nelson going to slow it down and set up the offense. Nelson looks around. Finds Curry. Over to Nelson. Nelson kicks over to Curry. Curry's jump shot. That's deep.
Very deep.
Step out of his range there.
Cottle with the basketball. Looks around, trying to find some help. Finds Nelson. Nelson over to Ben. Ben drives down the lane.
Offensive. Someone's down.
They're going to call the foul on Ben. They're going to say it was a charging foul. The refs are going to talk about it real quick.
I don't know about it. He was in that little circle there under the rim.
See, I don't.
Oh,
they're going to say
reversed the call, and I think they got it right.
I do too, but it all depends. Now, it's with whatever ref or referees you have that will call that, in the circle.
Mm-hmm.
Not many will.
No. But that's the whole reason why it's there.
It's the whole reason why it's there, and you don't see it a whole lot.
No.
I've not seen it a whole lot personally while helping Jamie, broadcast these games.
Mm-hmm.
Ben's first free throw does not fall. Subbing into the game for Alice Lloyd is number 20, Dame Tobler. Second one is no good. Alice Lloyd with up 3 points right now against Asbury. Layup is good from Fort. Brady Nelson with the basketball. Nelson to look around. Hands it off to Strickland. Looked like he was going to Tobler on that. And I believe it was hit off the foot of Law. Law with the layup. Asbury's going to call a timeout. As they take a break, we will as well, back here in 60 seconds.
I'm Alicia Maynard.
And I'm Dr. Alan Baldwin.
And we'd like to show you some of the services we offer here at Maynard Chiropractic.
Big deep breath. Oh, yeah. Here at Maynard Chiropractic, we're taking all the necessary precautionary measures to ensure patient and provider safety. Schedule your appointment with Better Health today.
No matter what town or community you live in, there's a Tim Short dealership nearby. That's because our family of dealerships are dedicated to serving the folks throughout Eastern Kentucky. Our employees are your friends and neighbors, helping to support the local economy and provide safe and affordable transportation to everyone that shops the family of Tim Short dealerships. Our entire inventory can be found with the click of a button at timshortautogroup.com. Visit us online and join the thousands of customers that took the short drive to satisfaction today.
I'm Alicia Maynard.
And I'm Dr. Alan Baldwin.
And we'd like to show you some of the services we offer here.
Welcome back, everybody, here at Coach J Court in Pippa-Passes, Kentucky. Alice Lloyd 72, Asbury 73. Alice Lloyd's number 22 to inbound the ball for the Eagles. You know, sometimes you mess up. It's okay.
It is.
Ben with the basketball. Kicks down to Tobler. I don't think Tobler was expecting it.
No. But very good move by Ben.
It was unselfish. He could have had it himself. That's why Tobler wasn't expecting it, but
boys, I'm just as big of a fan as Ben than anybody else in this arena. Last year, he, coming off the bench with big minutes, and in key situations, it's good to see somebody who has leadership and who can take the role. If somebody's out, he's in. And I believe within the next 2 years, we'll see him be a starter. Maybe even next year.
He did for a few games, I believe, last year as well.
A few games last year, and he did good. Fort's jump shot is no good. Rebounded by Tobler. They're going to say it was the over the back. That's a good matchup.
Very good matchup.
Winter and Tobler. But we're going to see this platoon swap right here. On the court right now for Alice Lloyd is number 20, Dame Tobler. Number 23, Colin Sexton. No, Sturgill. See, it's okay to mess up. It's fine. It's fun, Anderson with the basketball. Drives down the lane. Rebounded by Law. Law up to McNew. Back to Law, over to Wallace. McNew down to Winter. Fort with the basketball. Drives down the lane. Layup does not fall. Rebounded by Winter. Winter's layup doesn't fall. Rebounded by Philpott. There was 2 rebounds right there.
Yes.
Tobler backs down McNew. Finds Philpott. Over to Sturgill. To Anderson.
I think they missed something there.
That's one thing, you don't want to. It's like that was sloppy on that side of the end.
Right, yeah.
But Fort's layup does not fall. Since the first half, Fort's only scored 2 points. Sloan with the basketball. Finds Anderson. Over to Sturgill. Sturgill to Anderson. Finds Sturgill. Back to Anderson. Anderson to Sloan. Rebounded by Philpott. He slings it over to Sloan. Sloan's three-point shot does not fall.
That was great hustle by Philpott there.
Law with the basketball. Fans didn't like that.
Neither did Bryce.
No. Was it a foul?
I wasn't looking.
If it was me, he don't do that a whole lot.
No, he don't. Anyone who watches Alice Lloyd basketball knows that.
Three-point shot by Fort. Anderson with the basketball. With 4:38 left here in the second half. Tobler with the basketball. Drives down. Layup's good for Dame Tobler. Now, if you're Alice Lloyd, you're going to try to get this stop, and you have to score off of the stop. If you get a stop and don't score, it don't help you at all. 4 minutes in basketball time is about 10 minutes regular time, too. Wallace with the layup. Brian, one of the men we go to church with, says UK's down by 10 at halftime. Big hustle play by Bryce Sloan. Finds Anderson over to Tobler. Tobler's layup's good. You got to get one more stop. We're trying to get the picture back up. McNew with the basketball. Over to Law. Law's mid-range jumper is good. Dame Tobler's layup is good as well. Wallace with the basketball. Wallace with the basketball. Finds Law. We've had some technical difficulties tonight.
It's been a bad day. Maybe I'm the bad luck or something.
No, it's all good. It happens.
Philpott with the board.
Anderson with the basketball. There's a lot of people here tonight.
And you always love to see that Alice Lloyd crowd because they bring a lot of momentum on our side.
They do, and you know, I'm used to seeing the baseball boys up there at the top.
Oh yeah.
what we call the Eagles nest up there. I'm glad they called that one.
Me too.
Took them a second, but they got it.
Better late than never.
Oh,
Always
yeah.
heard.
That's true.
They're going to call a timeout. As they do, we'll just stick right here.
Okay.
Because I'm pretty sure it's a 30-second timeout. So, you know, one of the big things about, you know, being an Eagle is that you support everybody with anything in their life, you know, whether it's, you know, Voice of Appalachia, whether it's, you know, the baseball team, whether it's softball team, you support them. And the conversation that we had earlier was that it is a big family.
Right.
You know, there's not, you know, most colleges, most kids don't know their professors, you know, one-on-one.
Yeah.
And that's one thing that I've always liked about this college, and that's one, you know,
You're
reason
not just a number here.
Yeah, you're not just a number.
You're a person.
You're a person. They know you by name. They know if you're not there, and you know it's a good connection.
Absolutely.
And you know this college helps out with so many people and gives them a chance that you know most colleges wouldn't even give them.
Without this place, I don't believe I could have a 4-year degree.
Yeah,
and I mean that.
I'm in the same boat.
Yeah.
I mean they wouldn't let us. You know, if say we went to you know a bigger school, they would have you know ESPN. You know, but we have our marketing team, and we thank Miss Jennifer Hall for allowing Frazier and Johnny to help us tonight. And like I said earlier, we're praying for Jamie Hughes at that funeral, and the Lord to give him the words to say in the time of need. And you know, we pray that that the family will have peace in the heart. It's hard to do, but
absolutely.
We have Alice Lloyd back out here. Number one, Koji Anderson's going to get some free throws. Alice Lloyd in the bonus right now. Now, this is one thing I preached on and preached on and preached on and preached on and preached on last year, is that with free throws, they're going to help you win games. This is a tight, close game that free throws are going to help you tremendously.
Absolutely.
But if you start missing your free throws, it's going to hurt not just you, it's going to hurt the whole team. McNew over to Wallace. They're going to say that was on,
I believe,
Tobler.
Yeah.
That'll be his second, team's third. And if you see these little comments down below that says that Alice Lloyd versus Asbury College men's basketball, and it shows you a link. Don't click on the link. There's plenty of them that will go out there and they're just trying to get money out of your pockets. This is the place where you can watch Alice Lloyd basketball, Alice Lloyd baseball, and so on and so forth.
I cannot believe what I just saw.
Neither can the fans, I don't think.
That's one thing, it looks like he got shoved.
And I believe he did.
I believe he did too, because Ben plays with all of his heart.
Oh, yeah.
He's not just going to fall down on the ground
absolutely.
for no reason.
And Ben's a pretty big, beefy boy. I don't think he's going to just do that. And they're going to call a jump ball. Now we're hearing it from Asbury fans as well.
I told you, boys, this is a rivalry game. And, you hate to say that, it being, in the NCCAA.
Yeah.
I was trying to make sure I got both C's in there. But this is a rivalry game. This is one that you want to see us win. With Tobler to tie it up here at 82 with 51 seconds left. Coach Scott Cornett is going to call the full timeout. As he takes a timeout and as the Eagles take a timeout, we will as well. We'll be back here in 1 minute.
Go by the Snack Shack and see Gary and Deborah. They're open from Wednesday through Saturday from 10 to 3. Conveniently located just off of US 23 between Prestonsburg and Paintsville. If you're on the lookout for some goodies at a great price, go by the Snack Shack and see them. Tell them Jamie Hughes and a Hometown Sports Corner sent you.
Welcome back, everybody, here to Coach Jay Court in Pippa Passes, Kentucky. Now, this is a close one, and it always is. And, one thing that if I was to wish on my birthday is that we get this win.
Yeah.
Not just for me, but for the team.
Right.
It's rivalry.
Yep. It's a team that plays with their heart out.
When you got both sides, both fans, both sides of the fans, it can go either way. Momentum shifts, but we got John Mills over there getting everybody pumped up.
You love to see it when Coach gets into it.
Coach Mills is the women's basketball coach, as most of you all know. Getting everybody up on their feet. Got 10 seconds on the shot clock. Wallace with the basketball, guarded by Anderson.
Great defense.
Rebounded by Anderson. Anderson with the basketball.
He's going to slow it down and go for one.
Boys, do you think you just hold the ball, you go into overtime?
And a good call by Scott Cornett.
I say let's just keep it here. We'll just keep it here. You got 14 seconds. You got 14 seconds to put up a shot. You can have the time to make the shot, but do you want to go into overtime? More than likely, no.
No.
But you don't want to see it in the hands of Asbury.
Nope.
It's just, it's one of those things that you don't want to see what happened last year. Mm-hmm. In the last second from the free throw line to the basket.
Yep.
And I can remember being in it. I had to miss that game, actually.
Yeah.
I was watching on my phone, and I just had got out of church, and I seen from one side of the court to the other.
Yep. There it is.
Bucket. It broke my heart, too. Asbury's a good team. But if you're the boys of Alice Lloyd, you're wanting this win bad.
I got faith in the good guys tonight.
I do, too. I got a good feeling about it. I mean, this is a game that it'll bring out old students who used to play sports, old students who didn't used to play sports to come out and watch this game. It's that big.
Absolutely. A lot of the fans here are on their feet.
That's what you like to see, momentum. If you got momentum, this is like the field. Listen, I know the feeling. Listen, this is like what it was against Tech. There was a bigger crowd. You had more, media. But
5 seconds.
Ben with the basketball. Drives in, kicks out mid-range jump shot. It's good! Alice Lloyd right now with 84 points with 0.3 seconds to go. Whoa! What a big game winner for Dane Tobler.
It's Dame time, fellas.
That's as good as it gets.
It's
Alice
Dame
Lloyd.
time.
Listen, I say right now, I'll get an interview with Dame Tobler and Coach Scott Cornett. That was a big game. I mean, you had it for the last second, and he came through and hit that jump shot, and that's what you like to see. But we're going to step away for a second, and I'm going to go grab Mr. Scott Cornett and Dame Tobler. And we'll be back here in a minute after this comp.
I'm Alicia Maynard.
And I'm Dr. Alan Baldwin.
And we'd like to show you some of the services we offer here at Maynard Chiropractic.
Big deep breath. Oh, yeah. Here at Maynard Chiropractic, we're taking all the necessary precautionary measures to ensure patient and provider safety. Schedule your appointment with Better Health today.
Nestled in the mountains of Appalachia, along the Purpose Road, is a hidden gem, Alice Lloyd College. For 100 years, ALC has been providing opportunities.
Opportunity to learn from the best.
Opportunity to work for my education.
Opportunity to serve my community.
Opportunity to become a leader.
Opportunity to find my life's purpose.
Apply now to find your purpose at Alice Lloyd College.
Whether it's for aesthetics, privacy, or perimeter, First Guard Fence Company separates the in from the out. Chain link, wood, composite, in all shapes and sizes. We'll come to you for a free estimate, residential or commercial. Post your perimeter today. Check us out on Facebook today at First Guard Fence.
Go by the Snack Shack and see Gary and Deborah. They're open from Wednesday through Saturday from 10 to 3. Conveniently located just off of US 23 between Prestonsburg and Paintsville. If you're on the lookout for some goodies at a great price, go by the Snack Shack and see them. Tell them Jamie Hughes and a Hometown Sports Corner sent you.
Nestled in the mountains of Appalachia, along the Purpose Road, is a hidden gem, Alice Lloyd College. For 100 years, ALC has been providing opportunities.
Opportunity to learn from the best.
Opportunity to work for my education.
Opportunity to serve my community.
Opportunity to become a leader.
Opportunity to find.
Welcome back, everybody, here at Coach J Court. We got your Alice Lloyd player of the game, Mr. Dame Tobler. Now, Dame, that was a heck of a game. Yeah. I mean, I told you the other day at Brescia to get 20 points, and you had 21. You pulled out another 20-point game tonight with a buzzer beater. And you not only did that, you had the rebounds. You had pretty much your stats was filled. And, we talked about it this is a game that you want to win.
Yeah, always.
Asbury is a team that you would call a rival, and this is one that last year that they hit the buzzer beater on us.
Yeah, here too.
Here.
Yep.
And we beat them, at their home place the first time, and now we beat them this time. So how does that feel for you?
It's always good playing them because we know they're going to bring a different competitive edge to us. And when I first got here, Coach explained that to me. He let me know this is a big game for us, so always play hard in this type of game no matter what type of team they got because they're going to do it. So I'm just always up for that challenge.
And this is like sort of a feel like the crowd almost felt like what it was last year when Philpott hit the buzzer beater against Tech. And I know your heart had to been racing as soon as you hit that mid-range jump shot. The crowd went wild, but it was a good called game.
It was a great read by Ben.
Yeah,
great read.
And I seen down here when he was unselfish and he tried to get you the ball and you just wasn't expecting it. But
it was nice. It was nice.
And he's one of those people. I mean, I could have had you, Koji, any of y'all. Y'all played the same way. Y'all was running on all cylinders trying to get everything done. And I think tonight leading on towards these next few games with Kokomo coming here, it's going to bring us a new competitive edge to lead into tournament time.
Yeah, we hoping this can spark a fire on this. We hoping that this can be our run. It need to be our run.
And I truly do think that, and we appreciate you coming and talking with us. And
yes,
is there anything else you want to say to the people at home?
Oh, just we're gonna bring a different type of energy every game. So if they want to come see some good basketball, we bringing it.
Yeah, and I truly do believe that, and we'll put it out everywhere because this is a team like last year. You got a young guard. He's not playing bad.
No.
Koji is going to be.
He's a hooper.
He's going to be maybe just as good as Scoots. And
because he's a competitor.
And he's played really good. He can shoot the ball. He's not afraid to drive in against bigger guys. Winters, he's a big dude.
Yeah.
And I looked at Ben before the game, and I said, he looks like he should be playing football somewhere else. But we appreciate you, Dame, and appreciate all you do for us. And we're going to get Coach Cornett over here to do an interview with us.
I wish you had a time.
I'll let you have it since you made the shot.
About time, right?
Yep.
Coach Cornett, that was one of those feelings like a West Virginia Tech game last year.
Well, it was certainly fun. I'll tell you what, I'll give my hats off to Asbury because they always play us so hard, and they're so well coached, and they can really shoot it. And of course, Fort's he's just a load. He's a beast, and like I said, they're so well coached and so disciplined. And they're just hard. They're hard to guard because they have so many ways that they can just score. And luckily, we made a big shot when we had to and stepped up and made some key plays down the stretch. But it was a good win for us, and we needed that. And I thought we played with a lot of heart tonight, which I've been, really trying to get that out of them lately. And I thought tonight they really stepped up and did that.
Well, I feel like, and most people at home, me and Jamie have talked about, is there a rival for Alice Lloyd? That was one of the main questions he asked me at the beginning of the year. The first name that popped up was Asbury. Yeah. It's not just for basketball, it's for baseball. It's a game you want to win.
Yeah, it definitely is. And they've been in our league forever, and so, they're not in the River States now, but they were in the league forever. So it's always been, and I have so much respect for Coach House and the job he does, and just we always have games like that. Seems like if you remember last year, we had 3 overtimes.
The buzzer beater
shot from just outside of half court
and
that they hit.
I thought Philpott hit that shot right here.
Yeah,
that was
I
close.
Thought we got him back, didn't you?
Yeah, that's one of the things that I had Frazier helping me tonight, and this is one of the games that the bench played a big part in the fire.
Yeah, our bench was huge tonight. They really stepped up and made some big plays, and I don't remember once we got off the bench, but it was very significant. I know that, and we had 35 off the bench tonight.
Curry
played well. Everybody did. Noah Cottle played well tonight, and I can go on. Jared Strickland played extremely well. Got really good backup play from our point guard Brady Nelson, and I can just go on and on and on about Blaine Keefer didn't play as much tonight because he had so many guards on the floor, but Blaney's been huge for us this year, and and it's nothing that he hasn't done. They were just so many guards they had on the floor, and I thought I thought the team just tonight we rattled around, showed some toughness and some fight, and and the crowd got into it because we played hard tonight.
Well, and definitely Blaine. We've seen games where Blaine's played. He's got 8 points. Eight points coming off the bench, and you got to have time to build that in, to himself. Next year, there's a shot.
Oh yeah. Well, we've had Blaine's had double doubles for us a few times this year, and he's been huge off the bench. But tonight they had so many guards, and they were shooting it from out here, and it wasn't an inside. Tonight wasn't an inside game. This thing was settled by guards tonight, and that's why we had to go that way.
And Wallace, Wallace, he played good for Asbury. That little guard, he moved all over the place real good. He could shoot the ball, shoulders. He could shoot the lights out. It didn't matter if you had it.
McNew. And they went there at the end. Colin was playing well, and we had to go. We put Ben back in because they went with 4 guards.
Yeah.
Because they were going to try to beat us off the dribble.
Yeah, and try to.
So we went back with 4 guards in the last 2 minutes of the game, and Colin played really well. He was doing his job, but they went small, and we had to go small to match them, or we was going to have a hard time, getting matched up.
And I feel like they've seen what, Brescia did with a full court press, and they started to show signs of a full court press, but their press wasn't as good, and it was easy to break through. Seemed like.
Oh yeah, we only had 8 turnovers tonight, so it wasn't near as aggressive. The press wasn't. But they don't press. I've not seen anybody in a long time was as aggressive as Brescia was, but tonight we did a better job being calmer, and when they did press, we passed the ball, and got the ball in the right places, and if you do that, you can break the press pretty well. Other than that, we just kind of got rattled a little bit.
And you could tell they had heart tonight. The team had heart. They had a lot of heart tonight, and they wanted this one. Yeah.
It was a big bounce back game for us.
And we can hope that it can lead into next week's game here against Kokomo. And Kokomo always has a good team.
Oh, yeah. Kokomo's they're first place in that side of the division, so they're really good. They're always good. There are a lot of good athletes and play hard and well coached.
We had such a – I think we played 2 games last year here against Kokomo that, they was close games.
Yeah.
Even though that we was undefeated at the time, them guys could have knocked us off.
Oh, well, they ended up knocking us off once last year. We beat them at their place, and then they came in here and beat us in a close game here. So they're really good.
They're good.
They went to the Sweet 16 in the national tournament last year. So we got our hands full with Kokomo for sure.
And I feel like what kind the outcome of that game is going to tell the whole story.
Well, I hope this will get us a little confidence and get us on a roll. And like I said, we thought it was going to be really good this year, and we've had a bunch of injuries and so forth. And we got everybody back now, and it's taking a little while to get their feet under. So I'm hoping that something like this will springboard us towards playing the way we think we can.
And I truly do think that, Coach. And I'm not 100% sure if you hit your 50 rebounds tonight or not. I'm sure it was close to it.
We got 40, so we're a little short. So but there wasn't a whole lot of rebounds. There wasn't many misses tonight. So we out-rebounded them 40-24. So that's pretty good. I'll take that.
They was a run-and-gun team.
Oh, yeah.
They fast. They wanted to, shoot the ball as frequently as they can. As soon as they got past this, half-court line, they pass out.
There wasn't a whole lot of rebounds to be got tonight, so we got the majority of them. So I'll take that. So.
Well, Coach Cornett, we always love talking to you, and
I appreciate it.
I'll see you tomorrow at practice. And
yes, sir. Thank you. Have a good night. Thanks all of our fans for watching. We appreciate it very much. And we'll say hi to my mama. Good night.
Good night, everybody. Well, we appreciate everybody for listening in here on the Alice Lloyd Sports Network on YouTube, Facebook, and with Hometown Sports. And we're going to wish everybody a good night, and God bless.